In this poetry unit, students explored published poetic works from famous poets, as well as wrote and presented their own poetic works using a variety of technologies. We began our poetic journey by focusing on the various parts of speech, specifically adjectives, in an effort to enhance our final published works. The Web 2.0 tool, Wordle.net, is among the class favorites for brainstorming. This tool allowed the students to compile an assortment of descriptive words that could potentially be used in their poems. Once the students were at a workable level for writing content-specific poetry, we then accessed poetry templates for acrostic and diamante poems on the website readwritethink.org. The templates were helpful in that they enabled the students to input designated words to fulfill specific parts of speech requirements for the poems. The next portion of the poetry unit enabled the students to collaborate with the 6th grade class within the school. After creating their own haiku poems, the 3rd graders were guided by the 6th graders to present their poems on the class wiki. This was a neat opportunity for the 6th grade to independently maneuver through the wiki, all the while instructing the 3rd graders. To illustrate their haikus, the 3rd graders used oil pastels to create a picture that could be associated with their poems. Each student took a digital picture of their artwork and later input them into the wiki with their poems. The 3rd graders once again had the opportunity to work with the 6th graders during a Skype presentation. The 3rd graders wrote limerick poems that they presented to the 6th grade class via Skype. Each 6th grader was assigned a 3rd grade poet to evaluate using a designated rubric provided by me. Reflecting on this presentation method via Skype, the students shared that they felt less nervous without the physical audience, something I will take note of for the future. Lastly, students explored poetic works from various poets. After choosing a favorite poem, students created an audio podcast of themselves reading the poem to also be presented on the class poetry portion of the class wiki. This unit was an overall success in that students were more eager to explore and become poets with the technologies they were exposed to. More importantly, several Montana standards for writing as well as Montana technology standards were met throughout the course of this unit. The technology standards captured in this unit include problem-solving and decision-making, collaboration and communication, creativity and innovation, and technology concepts and operations. The challenge of this unit for both myself and my students had to do with complete comfort navigating through the wiki and troubleshooting complications with various technologies. Future implementation of this unit would involve constant exposure to a class wiki and other technologies from day one of the school year to gain more and more comfort using these tools. Further, I would recommend collaboration with other classes in the school or with schools across the globe to gain experience, comfort, and perspective of content areas and technologies.